Hi, friends. Welcome to another day. It's been, I don't even know what day it is. I think today's like 19. um, yeah. Yes, it is. It is day 19. Um, so I didn't even do an update yesterday just because everything is just kind of crazy and I was really just waiting. I didn't do anything but like wait by the phone for my doctors to try to get back with me. If you're new here, my name is Courtney. I've been taking Mounjaro and I've had really great success with it for a couple of weeks. And all of a sudden, when I went to inquire about my refill, it needed prior authorization, which was sent in and denied. So now I'm trying to get my doctor to appeal, and I've sent a message. I was actually up all night putting a letter together that would actually be like from her, but with like my medical stuff on it. I'm trying to make this like no work for her so that they'll be more, so she'll be like more apt to, help and send this stuff in and get it done. And so I had, I'd seen a letter on social media, I think like on TikTok, that somebody had sent in. And so I kind of used that template and just kind of put my own personal stuff in there, but it was supposed to be something that the doctor would sign off on, and then because from the doctor or from the provider, and then I put together a personal appeal letter. And so I was up till about 2 o'clock this morning. I was so tired because I was just, but I wanted to get it done. So anyway, I sent that over to them this morning, and she messaged back and told me that she said, it may be your insurance and not like the Caremark, because I have CVS Caremark, but my insurance is UMR through United Healthcare. She said that it may be UMR and not Caremark, and I was like, well, and then she said that, oh, by the way, I did find out the reason I was denied it, and then it said the only criteria for coverage was that I needed to be a type 2 diabetic. But I've seen other people get theirs approved through appeals, and I really don't want to back down. And I'm willing to fight. If my doctor's willing to fight, and I'm just, I want to continue to feel good like this, and to actually see like a light at the end of the tunnel, and have some hope that, hey, I may actually, get to a healthy BMI and not be at risk for all these, diseases that run ridiculously rampant in my family, like type 2 diabetes and heart disease. So anyhow, she said that, it may be my insurance and not Caremark, and that she said, family history and metabolic disorder are not usually enough to get approved. And she said, and that's what, she sent in was through, a metabolic disorder diagnosis. So I don't know. I told her, I said, um, the lady, I called my insurance company, and the lady there told at Caremark told me, that she was actually in the same situation, and and it sounded like we kind of had like similar. The lady was so nice, like that I talked to, and she said that her Mounjaro was cut off also. So but she said that, she said still send in, a letter of appeal, and she gave like an appeal line phone number for the doctor to call. So I told my doctor through this message, I said, I said the lady at Caremark, said to send a letter of appeal to them. So I don't know if it's UMR. It could just be the Caremark. Send in the letter of appeal, and or to call this number. And I know some people without a type 2 diagnosis are getting approved. So I absolutely can't afford this medicine, not even with a savings card, which I don't even think I could get. And, so, it being covered is pretty much the only way I'm going to be able to get it. So, yeah, I mean, I was actually thinking about selling some stuff to try to get, but I don't think I can get I don't know that anybody would accept, the card. And, I guess you have to be type 2 diabetic to get the card. So I don't know. I think it would still be somewhere around like 450, 500. I think it'd be like $500 still that I'd have to pay, even with the savings card. And who has that just laying around? I don't know. Not me. I just, um, so I was like, what can I sell? And I was like, no, Courtney, don't, no, don't start that, because now you look like a like a tweaker fiend trying to get your meds. I was like, no, no. I need to think about this a little bit clearly, and see what my options are. So, and as I was going, I was on my Caremark app and I was trying to look up, different stuff. Oh, and the doctor did mention, she said, we can write it for like, another medicine like Trulicity, but then again, your insurance may still not cover it. And I let her know that, like Trulicity and Ozempic and Saxenda and all these other ones are still, I mean, they're covered with a prior authorization. They still require prior authorization, which I don't know that they would even approve those, because, I mean, what would the criteria for coverage be on those? Probably the same thing. You'd have to be type 2 diabetic. So I just think I don't know. I'm not sure that our individual health plan through my husband's employer, I'm not sure that I don't think they cover any like weight loss programs or medicines. I believe it covers like bariatric surgery and like the gastric sleeve, but good Lord, I mean, why something so invasive when you can take some preventative medicine and correct your condition with proper diet and exercise and a healthy maintenance program? I just, why go through, and have the insurance pay? It seems like it would be so much more for these surgeries, would it not? I don't know. But anyway, so, I'm trying to go through the Caremark app and just kind of look and search all these drug costs and stuff like that for all these drugs. And it's like, Wegovy's not even covered. The Ozempic, Trulicity, Rybelsus, Saxenda, all those require prior authorizations. I Contrave, Quicemia, that's not, not covered. The Contrave's not covered. What else? It seems like there was something else that my doctor had given me. She had given me like one of these Quicemia things when I saw her. It seems like there was another medicine that she had mentioned. Maybe not. I don't know. Yeah, so I don't know. It just, it's not looking good, folks. I don't know. I mean, hopefully she will still send the letter that I sent over. I'm praying that she will still send it. I don't know what else to do. Maybe I should just be like, hey, do you mind just trying to send the letter and see what they say or something? So I just don't know. I don't know. I've bothered her a lot today, and I know I'm not her only patient, so I don't want her to just be like, I'm done with you. So, I mean, I hope a doctor wouldn't do that, but I mean, I try not to be a bothersome person. So, but anyway, I do recognize that this is going to take some persistence. And I'm willing to be persistent until I get the last no. So, yeah, that's where I'm at with that. But, I was just kind of searching some stuff online, and I'm thinking that, Contrave is like a combination of two medications, one of which I'm already taking. And so I thought, because I'm taking Wellbutrin, the bupropion, and I'm thinking, I wonder if this other medication is covered, And so I'm like, I'm just going to look this up, and lo and flip and behold, it is without any kind of prior authorization. So I may have a backup because I know a lot of people are instead of taking like the brand name Contrave, they're taking the two medications separate, and it saves them a lot of money. So if you've ever taken Contrave, just let me know your experiences on that. It's not my it's not ideal. It's not ideal. But the main thing that is helping me out is that the food noise that I have constantly is gone. That is the main thing that is helping me. The very main thing. And from what I've read on like reviews and support groups for Contrave, it does the same thing. It reduces those cravings. It takes away like, the food noise. And so if I can continue that, I think that I can continue to be successful with losing some weight. So I don't know. We're going to see what happens with this. I am going to talk to my doctor about about the two medications that are in Contrave, but I still have one more shot of the 2.5, and I have 4 of the 5.0s of the Mounjaro. So I'm just going to ride that out for a while. Keep you updated on my progress. Maybe this will be a really good test on how it goes to just maybe do one every 2 weeks. So I'll just kind of keep you guys updated on that. I think that I remember last week with my shot day being on Friday. I remember last week, like on Wednesday, which today is Wednesday, but I remember last Wednesday I started kind of getting to where I was having I'm hungry. Ooh, I'm kind of hungry. Ooh, I'm hungry. Which I mean, I'm just like, I'm not hungry. I'm fine. Maybe I'll just eat like a bite of, something, or have a small snack and just let that be enough to carry me over, and then just kind of stay busy. But I am getting, I'm getting enough calories in. I'm getting protein and my collagen and stuff. So, I'm doing okay. I will probably weigh again on Friday, although my cycle has come around, so my weight is probably not kind of, where it normally would be. So anyway, there's that to take into consideration. So, I mean, if there's not like a giant weight loss, I'm not going to be like, oh my God, but because I'm pretty bloated, so just saying. Anyhow, I will keep you guys updated on what is going on. Hey, and and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.